Cheers, RJ. Let's see. Live chat. Cheers, 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 cheers. Let me get my glass. Cheers, Panda. I'm on break at work. Tune in when I can. Hey, I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Grab some Coke, maybe some water. Give me a sip. Get it started. Got a lot of bottles. Really wanted to talk about, obviously in the title, bottles that I bought locally recently, kind of throughout the year, but most of these are pretty recent because a lot of the ones I bought throughout the year are gone. There's not a single bottle that I own that is unopened. Just finished watching UGA win by 60. Yeah, I was watching that game because I worked today. So at the end of work, and I was just like, holy shit. Yeah, that was a blowout, dude. Crazy. I wonder what the Cowboys game's looking like. I wonder what. I hope Detroit wins. I do too. Can't stand the Cowboys. For whiskey drinkers, have y'all heard of this? A Diamante tequila or Diamante? It's actually a reposado, but they filter it to make it light. I'm thinking I'm going to start with the two tequilas that I bought, then get into the whiskey. You know? About a Blue Label. No way, Panda. Dude, that's exciting. That is exciting. All right. Never a tequila person, even though I buy them. I'm kind of in the same boat as you. I've had some people that are trying to get me into tequila, and I'm with it. I like it. I've had a couple that I really do like, a couple that I enjoy. This is like, I could sip on this like a whiskey. Some I didn't expect from a tequila, especially to be fair, it's not a Blanco. It's actually a Reposado. It's just they charcoal filter it to make it look white. That's why it's a Diamante. Yeah, I'd be stoked too, dude. That's exciting. Super exciting. Let's get started with this, though. Corazon. If you hear the little chime. Finished in a Blanton's barrel. So this is a tequila finished in a Blanton's barrel. Now, I have the whiskeys here. I know this is a whiskey channel. But I'm starting to dive into a little tequilas, and I want to still shout out some local businesses. So this is actually a pick by Downtown Fine Wine. Downtown Fine Spirits and Wine. It's a tongue twister, dude. A tequila finished in a Blanton's barrel. I didn't even pour it, dude. What is the matter with me? I swear, I haven't drank yet today. I'm looking for Fortaleza. I've found Fortaleza. I think this one we're going to talk about a little bit. Haven't found a tequila that I like. I really think you would like that. Or look out for these Corazon. Even if you can't find a finished, if you're a whiskey drinker, because I only have 2 bottles of tequila. I've tried a bunch, sampled a bunch. But even just a regular Corazon Añejo, if you're a whiskey drinker, probably like this. The reason I love this, it's finished in a Blanton's barrel, you know? So it's tequila finished in bourbon. We're mostly going to talk about bourbons and whiskeys today. I just have 2 tequilas to talk about real quick. Yeah, I agree. Ayo, Element. This is pretty light. It's pretty good. Don't get a lot of like barrel notes, even though this is rested in a barrel for at least, I think, a year. Overall, for like $28, a tequila finished in a Blanton's barrel, I'm keeping that on my shelf. It's great. It's fantastic. Bourbon Hunter had to pop in and see what's up. We're getting tequilas out of the way. Talking about whiskey next. What's up, baby? Oh, this is actually a pick. A single barrel pick of tequila. Yes, that's what's crazy. This was a barrel. In a barrel. Because it is a reposado, even though it's a diamante, whatever. It was a reposado. They charcoal filtered it to make it clear. Now, this is a single barrel. I was gifted this from a store owner locally here. Oh, that was downtown. This is Security, our most recent bourbon hunt video. The owner was like, hey, man, look, you got to try this. I tasted it, and he was like, you like that? I was like, I love that. And he was like, here's a gift. Thank you. So that was super cool. Security Liquors is the place that I got this. I'm almost done with tequila, Peter, I promise. Don't know much about tequila except shots. Yeah, that's fair. Side by side with my William LaRue finished tequila. We should do that. We should do that, actually. That would be fun. This tastes like a bourbon. It's beyond weird to me. It really is. This is one of my favorite things I bought. I didn't even buy it, actually. It was a gift to me. But dude, this is crazy. Has anyone tried that Buffalo Trace vodka Wheatley's? Yeah, Wheatley's is good. Wheatley's is solid. That's amazing. Amazing. Security Liquors, shout out to them, man. I can't wait till I let people try this that are whiskey drinkers. All right, let's get into a rye whiskey next. Bourbon Hunter. I think Bourbon Hunter might be looking for this. I'm going to switch glasses since this was tequila. We're going to do this as our whiskey glass. All right. We're going to talk about this. This rye surprised the hell out of me and a lot of non-rye drinkers that I let try. I picked this up at J&K. We also filmed a video at all these we filmed a video at, damn near. But yeah, that's what we're talking about. Local bottles that we bought. So this High West double rye comes in at 100.8 proof. And this was finished in Barrel Manhattan. That's what this says. Wasn't really knowing what to expect going into this bottle. I bought it about a month ago. And I have ryes in the cabinet. Actually, I more than half of the ones. Yeah, anyway. I've been really enjoying some great ryes recently. Ryes will take you by surprise if you find a good one. And anyway, I filmed at J&K. This isn't the rum finish, no. But I was filming at J&K Liquors, and the owner told me, he was like, hey man, I got some pretty cool stuff in. So I went, he had a Midwinter's Night's Dram. He had like a couple of other great store picks and from other stores that he was able to get. And like, I'm trying to think, he had a Jefferson's Ocean store pick, like cask strength. I thought it was cool. Anyway, we were talking. I tried some stuff, and then he was like, dude, have you ever had this? And I was like, mm-mm. And he was like, I don't have a sample for you, but if you could trust my word, buy it. He was like, also, they're not making them anymore. Apparently, they're not doing this release style anymore. The double rye, I don't know. Or the finished, at least, double rye. I don't know. So, J&K Liquors is where I bought this. I think this might have been the last one, too. If not, they had one more behind it. But this is going to be the first whiskey pour of the night. Ooh. Let's see. Let's see what we got. All right, let me scroll. I missed a couple. What is the goal for your channel next year? Just to keep meeting great people, you know, growing the collection, and hopefully, yeah, really meeting new people has been the best, and to grow, obviously. Wooling Roof finished Corazon is so good. I'm gonna have to try it, dude. I'm gonna have to taste it. Oh, we'll talk about something like that. Element. I got a little something. What's up, Chandler? How are you? All right, dude. On the nose, it almost you can barely tell this is a rye. Very bourbon forward. Very vanilla. Very much vanilla. Oh my God, it's just. You could fool me and tell me this is a bourbon, I'd believe you. I remember this one kind of blowing my socks off when I tried it. It's been a little minute since I revisited, so here we go. J&K Liquors. This is where I bought this bottle from. Insane, guys. Like, I love when a whiskey could trick you a little bit. To me, if you were to just tell me this is a higher rye mash bill or maybe a burr rye, I'd believe you all day long. It is just so good. All the flavor notes that you'd like. And that's why I said I want to talk about this one first, because this will fool a lot of non-rye drinkers. It's just damn good. All the great bottles not in my area. I mean, you do live, I think, in North Texas, so there's got to be some places that you can drive to get some crazy stuff. Joe, you're definitely trying this. This is almost as good as you know what. We're going to talk about that, too. You felt that way about the Blue Note Rye. Drink like a bourbon. Yes, man. This drinks like a bourbon. Almost noses. You can tell it's a rye or a high rye, even a burr rye on the nose. But this is a double rye. An exceptional sip at the proof point. You know, it's not that high. It's 100.8. But, it just sips so good. You know, if I had a one to compare it to, this is real. I recently tried Rock Hill Farms for the first time. Mash bill 2, 100 proof and everything. It doesn't taste identical. I'm not talking taste, flavor notes identical, but the way it just sips, feels in the mouth, everything, it's pretty damn close. It's really good. Hitting Sagamore Rye Barrel Select tonight. Ooh, dude, I love Sagamore. Sagamore is also another rye that I've really been enjoying recently. I have been enjoying some Sagamore. What's everybody else drinking tonight? Y'all drinking right now? What we got poured up? Anybody sipping on a local store pick, anything like that? I have not had the Blue Note Rye. That'd be great. Thank you, man. It's not a chaser. It's my one Coke for the day. These little cans, man, I don't think my wife knew what she was buying. Russell's Reserve Private Select. Ooh. Starting with is it Glenallachie? Glenallachie? Well, is that a Scotch, Peter? That sounds like a Scotch. King's Family Distiller. Ooh, 16-year-old single barrel. Ooh, that sounds pretty insane, actually. Was that one that you picked up in the video? In one of your videos, man, that you were like, pass this, and I came back? Glendale. Glendale? I'll get it. Early Times Old Fashioned. Bow to pour number 2. Early Times is so good, dude. Y'all know how much I love that. Hey, listen to the Elements doing this right now. Doing a barrel pick with Nashville Barrel Co. 6 different barrels to choose from. Never had their juice. That sounds exciting, dude. I would love to visit the High West distillery. Too much confusion. People might think I'm a High West hater. I'm not. I'm a High West campfire hater. That was terrible. The rest of their stuff is damn good. One more time, J&K Liquor finishing Manhattan Barrel. We'll go rye back to back. Look how dark that is, guys. Art of the Spirits. Art of the Spirits right next. This one, I dig a lot. Nashville Barrel Co. is fire. Dude, I've never heard or tried their stuff either. I really would love to. I just haven't, heard much about it. All right. Next is the Art of the Spirit. I think this is a 7-year-old, 120 proof rye. And this is the Fuck Cancer. Shout out to them for making this bottle, dude. All right, so this is what the side label says on the nose. Nose, caramel, vanilla, and oak. So that's pretty standard. On the palate, cinnamon, dark brown sugar, and the finish is medium long with baking spice and oak. The mash bill, 95.5. 95 rye, 5% malted barley. This is an MGP whiskey from Colorado here. Local, Colorado Springs. Their distiller is amazing. Little background for these guys. They do a lot for veterans, police officers, active duty military in general. And I'm active duty military myself, so just like seeing what they do for those guys is pretty great. Recently, they take families out to Costco trips, like completely paid for, stuff like that. And that comes from people buying these bottles. So I love campfire, but I'm also an fan. I can, that's honestly one that's hard for me to say. I can understand that because I don't know. It's just so unique and different, and yeah, it was wild. Okay, here's what I love about this pour. Let's talk about this real quick. This hits you. 120 proof, aged 7 years. It just smacks you with all kinds of flavors, dude. This is a finish that lasts a long time. 100% get that brown sugar heavy. That's almost all I'm getting is just straight up brown sugar. There's another one on your nose. It is higher proof. That proof kind of hides the rye a little, so it does smell similar to a bourbon. It's so good though. Got a unique fruity, almost like a fig, almost like a fig note, like a jam, dude. It really is like a jam or a spread. It's damn good. Look at how little of a pour, but the color you get from that. If that was a full-on pour, it would look insane. It does look insane. It's really dark. 7-year MGP rye. Yeah, I do love this. This bottle is just so sick. And another thing is all their labels are completely different. They have an artist do oil paintings of them. It's just so cool. Man, it's good. Carmen, I like Art of the Spirits, rum finish, and the port. I don't know if I've tried the rum finish yet. I don't know if I've had that one, but I did have the port, and that one is also good. I really haven't had anything from them that I dislike, to be real with you. It's pretty great. Pretty damn good. A fig jam. Yes, 100%. That's my jam. This is literally like a fig. It's so good. Super, super cool. We're going to go one more rye, two other burb. We have a lot of stuff to go through. A lot. Most unique flavor out of everything we had so far. Reason being is, again, that fruity jam note that I'm getting in. It's just super cool. I enjoy the hell out of this. So that's definitely the most unique one so far. Thank you for hard work, sacrifice, active duty, rock. Oh, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Where do you want to PCS next? I actually have my plan to separate from the military this summer. My contract is up, and I don't think I'm going to extend it. It's been great, but I think my time's done. All right, let's talk about a pretty awesome one that we recently picked up. Shout out to Element. If it wasn't for this man, would not have this bottle, but it was picked up at Oasis Liquors. Boom. Boom. Oasis Liquors did a bourbon raffle lottery. A blind lottery the other day. We filmed it. That video's coming out soon. And this is what Element pulled for his win. His name got called in the drawing, pulled it, and like the nice guy he is, at the end of the day, he said, "Hey, I want you to take this home." And I was like, "No, dude." He's like, "No, seriously, take this home. I won't take no for an answer." And I was like, "Okay, if you say so, if you swear." So we got the Jack Daniel's Twice Barrel Rye. I'm gonna be honest. I had this. I love it. But I want to talk about it. I want to give you the full review. This was picked up at Oasis Liquors. Okay. I also want to say this too. I don't know what it is about these bottles. I just love these Jack Daniels, like these shaped bottles, you know? And you know, out of all there was some great whiskeys there at the lottery. However, this one really, really caught my eye. There was only one there, and I was like, you know what? That just looks really good. I gotta have it. Crazy. I will say, a little bit of a Sharpie marker on the nose, but it's sweet. But seriously, or an Expo marker like that, which is weird. You would think, oh, that sounds horrible. It's going to taste horrible. It really does. I don't. But I definitely get a little Sharpie marker, some sweetness from it. Here it is to share at the barrel pick tonight. Dude, they're going to love you for life. Passed on one earlier this year, and I regret it. Yeah, I don't think I could ever pass on this. I'll tell you why. A 100 proof whiskey should not sip this easy. There's no way. It is so sweet. It's like syrup on pancakes. It is phenomenal. Like real, it's just so good. No rye spice whatsoever. You know, none of that. Lots of confidence. It sounds like you have a plan. I do, yes. Very excited. Thank you again. No rye spice whatsoever. All this is sweet, 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 sweet. A sweet bomb. It tastes like, I shouldn't say maple syrup. It's like the regular syrup, Aunt Jemima's that you put on pancakes. That's what this tastes like. And 100 proof should not sip this easily. I'm telling you. It's just phenomenal. So good. It's good. Element knows what I'm talking about. Tough choice. Took EA's Taylor Barrel Proof and a Stag over it. Um, oh, Joe. Oh, how you guys, the rest of you in here, would you rather this or a bottle of Stag? I'm gonna just go out on a limb. That's so tough because this might be the best rye I've ever had, and Stag is my favorite bourbon pour, just my favorite. You know, top five for me, 2023. Yeah. So I agree. This is top five for me too. But so are at least one, if not two, Stag batches that came out this year. It's like I don't know which one I'd buy. They're both worth the price because they're both similar in price. I'd say because I have a few bottles of Stag, I'm buying this. Don't have the budget for either. If you find it for MSRP, you're good. I think this is like $70 or $80 MSRP. You're going Jack Daniel's Heritage, yeah, yeah, $75. That's what Joe paid for two of them. So I mean, each 75 each. Yeah, man, I'd have to do it too, just because this is so unique, so unique. Next one comes from Veterans. Filmed a video at Veterans. That was an amazing video, super cool video. We also did our giveaway with Veterans. I bought their Buffalo Trace store pick, and I have it. I've talked about it a good bit, so I thought, you know what? One that I don't really talk about, I do, but don't. I never really bring it out, is Penelope Valencia. The only store that I personally, I know I've seen Facebook posts and whatnot, but that I personally saw post this in the Springs was at Veterans. And while we're there, we filmed the video. I think they had about 5 bottles left. Um, yeah, I'm gonna just get into this really quick. Penelope Valencia, 95 proof, and for those of you who don't know what it is, it's finished in Vino de Naranja casks. I did a number on this bottle, dude. I think that video came out a month ago, 3 weeks ago, a month ago, and you could just tell. I've also shared this bottle with a ton of people. I think this is a Blanton's killer. You like Blanton's? Come try something like this. Very similar proof. 95 proof. Blanton's, I think, is 93. Not to mention, this is also MGP. Probably one of the bigger MGPs this year, I should say, that are really popping off. They did Rio, Valencia, their Rosé Cask, they're toasted, they're 15-year-old. You know, people are really talking about Penelope, and yeah, it was a good year for them. Popped the Valencia, and I wish I didn't get it. You weren't a fan. Do you have batch 2? Really? That's unique. I love New News thanks to you. How did you hear about New News? I was born and raised in that town. My family all still live in that town. So whenever I visit home, I always stop in at New News. Just so happened this time when I visited home, I had a YouTube channel that was pretty fresh. So I went to New News, and yeah, I love those guys. Love every single one of their locations. There's so many more stores in that area that I would love to hit. I just didn't have the time. But I'm moving back to that town whenever I get out of the military. Yeah, born and raised. What didn't you like about Valencia, Panda? I love it. I think it's a Blanton's killer. Dude, can we crack it tomorrow? Nate. Nate, I'm bringing you the... Oh, shit. I am bringing you a Knob Creek 12 for you to keep. I know you're trying to downsize, but I can't look at it anymore. I can't. It's going to you. Please accept. Oh my God. The nose on this is just fantastic. It's honey. I wish, Panda, you should pour a glass of it right now and see. Dude, yes, Nate, let's do that. What time are we thinking tomorrow? I would like to do daytime, if that works. Panda, I'm shocked. Also love the Valencia. I'm a Penelope fan. I am a Penelope fan. Wild Turkey 101 is a Blanton's killer. I I get where you're coming from in regards to value, price, and everything. But for me, the flavor profiles are way different from a 101 to a Blanton's. Um, but I get where you're coming from for sure. It wasn't bad, but the orange flavor just wasn't my thing. I don't get orange from this. I don't. Two, yeah, we can shoot for two, yeah. And if earlier works for me too. Just let me know. But two should work. Big Daddy Nate, dude, y'all played? Can we play tonight? I want to play tonight, Nate. You want to play tonight? Let's play some games tonight, guys. All right, Penelope Valencia, straight honey. I don't get any orange from this, even though I think I'm supposed to. I don't. Yeah, I don't really get a whole lot of orange. I get a little bit of oak. However, I mostly get just straight up sweet honey. It reminds me, the reason I say it's a blends killer is because it kind of sips and goes down like a blends, but I like prefer the flavor on this a little more. Penelope Valencia for you had to open up. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a big fanboy. I'll have to make old fashions with a little triple sec. So we'd be interested to try that Valencia. Yeah, dude. I can pour you a couple, two, three sample bottles of it, and take them home, and you could try it, man. You live in the area, so yeah. Nate, let's do it. We're gonna do that tonight. For those of you who like video games too, I know some of you may already know, but I'm also a streamer for fun as well. We stream video games and keep drinking and talking whiskey. So that'll happen after the YouTube stream over on Twitch. So twitch.com or the app, Twitch Whiskey. It'll be a good time. Straight up honey, Panda. I don't know. I feel like I'm supposed to be getting the orange citrus, but I really and truly don't. It's very vanilla, very sweet. This will be so good in like if you had to cook with whiskey, like make like a whiskey cake or something. I don't even know if whiskey cake exists. I might be making it up. Heading out to the Barrel Pig. Have a good stream and good chatting with you. Same to you, Joe. If you get back at a good time, let's run some games, man. Mm. So good. Again, this was a pickup from Veterans Liquor. Great store. They've been really good to me. Yeah, I still stop in there a lot. You know, some of the videos that we film in, I actually visit those stores regularly. So it's all about building the good relationships too. That's, main thing I wanted to build a channel is to meet new people that like whiskey and bourbon, and now it means the people that like tequila, and I really don't mind it because I like tequila. Ba-boom. We're going to go back to Oasis again. Okay, the batch I have is 2, nosing and tasting. Okay, I have batch 2 as well. I'm going to go back to Oasis Liquors with this bad boy here. Shout out to Chris, liquor store owner over at Oasis, for always snagging crazy stuff whenever, yeah. The reason this sticker's crossed out is because it is a bigger corporation type store. However, they either didn't want to buy it, couldn't afford it, had too much stock. I don't know. Did a barrel pick with 1792. Who knows how long it took for them to find 1792 to reach back out and say, hey, it's done. By the time it was done, they said, nah, we don't want it. So Chris over at Oasis Liquor said, bring it on. He bought 13 cases of it, I want to say. So this is a bottled and bond single barrel store pick, and yeah, let's get into it. I mean, I had just a tiny, you could see just a tiny bit when I was pretty sick though. I couldn't taste anything. That was last week, so I think I paid right at $50 for this from Oasis, and right now he does have a foolproof pick in. Let's get a nice little pour of this so we can sit with this. I love 1792. Really, really do. This is a great bottle from a great distillery at a great price. Get a light orange on the nose with sweet vanilla. Definitely, I can definitely see the sweet vanilla, and I probably could smell some citrus, some orange on the nose. Palette orange, baking spice, and sweet vanilla cream. Ooh, the creaminess. It is a creamy bourbon, for sure. Or whiskey. You know, I don't love the nose on this bottle and bond, to be real with you. The oranges isn't, and that's totally fair. That's fair. I'm sorry you're getting that orangeness, you know. Wow. Yeah, I'm not the craziest fan of this nose in particular. It's ethanol forward. It is sweet. Like when you get past the ethanol initially, it is sweet. I'm trying to think of what kind of sweet though. I would say a little mix of like a white sugar, brown sugar, if you can even do that. Mm. It's so weird to me. It tastes a little bit like a Knob Creek pick, but way sweeter. So I definitely prefer this over Knob Creek. Y'all know I don't like Knob Creek. Okay, second sip, I'm not getting that funk that I thought I was. Might have just been the first one going from a lighter whiskey to a little bit heavier. It's definitely dark. It's sweet. It's just good. Solid, not trash. It's not my thing. See why I'd be great to people who like citrus. Yeah, man. Yeah. I totally. That's a fair opinion, and the fact that you said it's not trash, that's dope. Killer anchor tattoo. Thank you, man. Thought any more about hitting up Kentucky Bourbon Fest in 2024? Yes, I have. I would like to reach out to some people, maybe some companies there and whatnot, and see what the plan is, and we'll see. Who knows? But that would be super cool if the page grows by then. And I don't know. I think it'd be so cool to get invited by something like that one day. Just because I feel if you're invited to a place like that, it's not like, oh, I feel like I should be invited. That's not it at all. I would just feel way more comfortable if they were like, hey, we'd love if you come film. Because if I go there, I don't know if I feel comfortable filming without the masking. Oh, this is really good, guys. Actually, this reminds me a lot of early times. Early times bottle no bond is early, but I think early times is a little better. This just sips a little hot. A lot like early times. It's weird. Now that I said that, it's like all I'm getting. The screw cap, the blue one. 79 BIB is good. I do prefer the foolproof 100%. And Singapore, the one I have. Tricks a bit hotter. I haven't had a 79 I don't like. Age 12? How, dude? Age 12 years is a dream bottle for me too. That's awesome. That's so weird that it tastes just like early times bottled and bond. Here's the thing. This isn't Chris's pick. Chris didn't pick this bottle. He just bought bottles from another company that picked this barrel. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. This is the first time I'm actually being able to taste it. I tried to do a pour whenever I couldn't, but couldn't taste anything. So, can you bring me a pour? Yeah, dude. Thank you. So not my favorite, only because I think Early Times Bottle and Bond might be a little bit better. Early Times Bottle and Bond I can find for $22. It's a liter, and this is over double the price. Not my favorite in the world, but maybe this note that I'm describing is something that you might like. You like a little bit more, I don't want to say sour, but a little bitter, little oaky, and like a little bit of a bitter oak. But some people really do like that, and there's no hate in that. But that's what I'm getting from this right now. It's very sweet. Yeah. A little underwhelming though, we'll say. Read the KBF. I have good comms. With head honcho. Any questions, please let me know, and I could run interface. I'm sorry, but I don't know what that means. Read the KBF. I have good comms with the head honcho. Oh, Kentucky Bourbon Fest. What about Re though? Have you had 1792? I have not had the sweet wheat either. The only three products I've had from 1792 was the bottled and bond, the full proof, and the small batch. I want to try a couple samples real quick. Here's our box of samples sent in by Joe Element. What a guy. 1792 bottled and bond, somebody else's pick. Angel's Envy, wasn't crazy about that. Knob Creek 9, hell no, that's a drain pour. Elijah Craig 18, could revisit that, I don't mind that. Old Forester Rye single barrel was so money. Yeah, I'd love a pour of that too, man, that'd be great. Buffalo Trace Kosher Rye. Bernheim Barrel Proof was okay. You know which one I want to look for? There's a Weller Foolproof pick, Russell's Keep, Square 6. I don't want to rye right now. E.H. Taylor Single Barrel. Remus. Remus is great, by the way. This Baker's. That's what I want to talk about for a second. That threw me by surprise. I'll take care of you then. 3 for you. 3 samples? Hell yeah, dude. Save this for a infinity bottle. What do you think? Age 12 sweet wheat. Hell yeah. That's exciting. Dude, I gotta pull this back out. I shouldn't say do not. I'm not a crazy fan of Jim Beam. Just not. This Baker's single barrel, 8-year-old, this is an 8, at 107 proof. I don't remember what it tastes like. And just cause I can GTS. Oh, dude, you're too kind. The night that I did try this, I was a little toasted. I just remember thinking, whoa, I remember loving this. And going back to the nose, this is the best nose of the night. Out of everything I've smelled, this is the best nose of the night. A Baker's 8-year. What? Oh my God, it's so good. And I swear I don't like Jim Beam. But it's so strange to me. Because in the very beginning of this sip, it's Jim Beam. Knob Creaky. Little bit. The second that, I'm telling you, the second that it hits the middle of your tongue as it's going down, like anything past that, it's one of the best pours. I don't understand. So this could be the most perfect bourbon in the world if it didn't have that just little upfront, not that great. Going down, it's like, whoa, holy shit. It's so sweet in a way I've never had in a whiskey before. Crazy. Weird. I love it. Regarding Kentucky Bourbon Fest, I have good communications with the boss. Please let me know if I can interface. We need you, your channel. Today is the best. If you would like to message me, would you prefer Facebook Messenger or Instagram? However, let's get to chatting about that. That would be awesome. I'm out, my friend. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Thank you, Whiskey Panda, for tuning in like always, man. You're the guy. So weird to me. So weird that I actually really, really enjoy a Jim Beam product. And when I say enjoy, I mean like really love this shit. It's damn good. Damn good, y'all. Today is the best. Yeah, let's message each other really quick. I would like that. Yeah. You know what? I think when I end this stream, when I start my gaming stream over on Twitch TV, you can go on twitch.com or get the app. It's free to watch. But I'm going to game with the boys, and we're going to still drink whiskey and stuff, but I think I'm going to drink a tequila pour because, damn, it's so good. Do any of you have a Baker's 7 or tried a Baker's 7? This one particular just so happens to be an 8-year, but do any of you have this? I never bought one because I don't like bean. My buddy up north, Element Joe, could have guessed, sends me so many samples. Send me this one. I am impressed. But do any of you, have y'all tried this? Like, I don't know. Because if they're all pretty good, the way I'm explaining, I want to buy one. I would love to buy one of these. Can't lie to you. So interesting. Pretty excited. Tomorrow we're gonna film some pretty cool videos. Hopefully some funny skits. I had the idea to do. If any of you have seen Napoleon Dynamite, one of my favorite movies, Rex Kwon Do. You know Rex Kwon Do. Do like maybe a Rex trying a bourbon or something. Just doing something funny. I have a couple of skit ideas. I'm gonna film some regular videos and stuff, but we're starting at 2 p.m. So have a lot of drinking to do tomorrow. A lot of video, and I'm super excited for that. It's going to be fun. Min Kim, hello. Love the videos and hope you have a happy New Year's. Yo, thank you so very much. I really appreciate you popping up in here and typing in the chat. That's awesome. And happy New Year's to you as well. What's your favorite whiskey? McBean. There's McBean. What's up, baby? I'm going to be getting on the game pretty soon, actually, McBean, if you're available to play some game. Wow. All I can say is wow, dude. This shocks me. I'm impressed. I'm happy. You know, I always, no matter how bad I think something is, or I'd love to find that, but a good product of it. Jim Beam never did it for me. This just does it for me. Um, High West. One of the first things I tried from them was Campfire. Couldn't stand it, and then found their whiskey's great. You know, so I was happy about that. Heaven Hill, same thing with Heaven Hill. You know, things like that. You're on already, dude. All right, sweet. I'll be logging on in a little bit, man. I just realized I might not get to drink anything tomorrow night. Me too. I'm in that same realization that I potentially have work Monday morning. Like I mean, when I go to work, the military has weird schedules. Okay, my schedule it causes me to wake up at 3:30 a.m. Yo, Kim, we were just about to pour this up. We were just talking about this. I can't stop drinking this, dude. I can't stop drinking it. We're talking about this next. I really can't. I don't understand it. I don't. All my friends can't drink anymore, and I may be at one of their houses. Ooh, that is tough. That is even tougher than having work the next day, because the fact that you don't have work the next day, but you're like, oh shit. You should bring a flask. You should bring a flask with you, keep it in the car, and just be like, oh yeah, and just go to the car and just, or keep it in your jacket pocket or something, you know. What's in the glass? Dude, we are just talking about that. The sample sent in by Joe Element. It's a Baker's single barrel. I don't like Jim Beam. I love this. It's an 8-year, but I love this, man. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. As I have started off the start, thanks for your service. Cheers. Thank you, Bourbon. Appreciate you. Of course. My flask it, dude. I think that's your only choice is to flask it. Dobell? Dude, I'm about to talk about that. This blew my mind. I don't know if Min Kim is still in here, but he knows all about this bottle. Okay. Dobell Diamante. It's actually a reposado that they charcoal filtered to make it clear. I only have 2 bottles of tequila. I've tried a good bit. I'm really starting to enjoy some tequilas. Like I'm like, oh wow, that's pretty good. Still don't know if I can sip them quite yet. You know, I'm trying to figure it out. This is a Corazon finished in a Blanton's barrel. It's pretty good. A lot of pepper notes. This, dude, you know what's even crazier, Bourbon Hall? It's a single barrel. From Security Liquors, by the way. Our most recent Bourbon Hunt video, Security Liquors, Colorado Springs. Actually, Security, Colorado. Security Whitefield. Anyway, this is a single barrel pick. It blew my world. I still can't stop talking about it. This is something I could sip all day long like I can my bourbons. It's weird. I'm going to pour another one of these. I am. After I finish this, I would love to talk about this because you bourbon drinkers need to hear. I don't know what the cost is on this, though. Do you know, Bourbon Hall? That would be great. Tequila, who would have thought? You know? Not me. But $43.99. That's crazy to me. Crazy to me. That's what I'm saying. You bourbon drinkers, you whiskey drinkers, you aren't going to be able to get this particular bottle. This is a single barrel. And yes, it came from a barrel, as crazy as it sounds, because it's clear. This came from a barrel. However, if you can't find this one, $43.99 for a Dobel Diamante, you need to do yourself a favor. Go buy it. Just try it. Seriously try it. It is something so sweet, so smooth, with a lot of depth to it that you can actually sip on. I love the cork pop too. Nice heavy cork, dude. I love it. I really do love it. You know, people, I'm not really in the tequila world yet. I'm getting into it. My Hispanic family ruined tequila for me because they probably made you drink tequila with additives in it. When you get a real authentic 100% agave tequila, it's a lot different. It's not like, you don't need a lime, you don't need salt. I'm sipping this right now, okay? I want to tell you though, I am so sad I'll find more Diamantes. This particular barrel, I don't know how drastically crazy they are compared to the West, but they're Jose Cuervo, additives, all up in Jose. All right, Gorilla, I'll tell you what. I'll let you try this. You live in the Springs, I'll let you try this. Just do it. Don't smell it. This does still smell like a tequila, I'll say that. Tequila, but sweeter. However, if tequila's already ruined for you, I wouldn't say smell it, just taste it. I don't understand how good this is. I really don't. It's phenomenal. It is gorgeous. It's a nice little, just the smallest bit of pepper. It's super sweet. Has a lot of depth to it. The finish is long, and I'm pretty sure it's only 80 proof. Again, that's something nice though. 80 proof, something you could sip on throughout the day, whatever it may be. Even the core zone that I have, I can't really sip on. I'll pour a small little bit. I could pour a whiskey glass size pour of this and just drink it all day. And we talked about a lot of whiskeys tonight, okay? They're all in front of me. That's why I'm pointing this way. I mean, we have Arda Spears, Jack Daniels, twice barreled, Penelope Valencia, High West, 1792 bottled and bond. We had some sample, but now, this is probably the winner of the night for me based on just how shocking it is. Oh, got a little bit in my eye. Price is Willie. It is. And I'll tell you, Chris at Oasis Liquors trying to, he's tried to get me into, and I think it was 1176. I can't remember. That one's fantastic as well. That tasted and reminded me of a bourbon. But I'm not too big into the tequila world. However, I've tried Fortaleza Anejo, which are some of the most sought after tequilas. I've tried a few other tequilas that people really love. They're good. They're something I can actually manage. None is this good though. Call me crazy. Could be my palate. None of this good. I'm back. Pre-came in with the Jack Daniels Heritage and which one's better? Be real. Be 100% real. Is Michter's Toasted better than the Jack Daniels Heritage Rye? Because ain't nothing going to top this tonight for me. So serious. Wow. Also pretty cool. I got bottle number 4. I've never had one that low before. Of even whiskey. I don't think I could mix this tequila. There's no way. There's no way. I'd be wasting it. Your parents like Don Julio when I was growing up, and I couldn't get past the smell. The smell of tequila is not the most appealing to me. That's fair. Workers watch your videos and learn a lot. Oh, dude, that means a lot. I never really saw myself as a teacher because I'm also still learning myself. I think anyone that says that they got it down to a T is probably lying to you because bourbon, tequila, whatever spirit of choice that you enjoy are ever changing. Your palate's ever changing. So, like I'm still learning so much myself. Super pumped though that people are learning, that's really cool. Casa Azul holds a special place, but it's way more expensive. Wait, is it Clasa? Casa Azul. I don't know if I've had that one though. I don't know if I've had that one. Now, I really want to thank you for gifting me this bottle. Ming Kim, at first I wasn't sure. Ming Kim is the person that gifted me this bottle. Security Liquors, guys, for real. Hit up Security Liquors. Gifted me this bottle as a thank you. Even though, he knows I didn't film any of their tequilas. I filmed their bourbon and whiskeys. That's what most of the page is about. Maybe eventually further down the road, we'll talk about more and more. But besides the point, the next day after the video was released, went into the store on the way home from work. And anytime I'm in there, I've been there a couple of times now. Every time it's like, you want to try this? Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, I love spirits. So, do you like tequila? I was like, I'm getting into it a little bit. He's like, try this. This is and I was like, because I said, have you ever done a store pick before? And he goes, do you like tequila? I was like, I really didn't know they did tequila picks. Let me taste it. And this was a gift. And I'm so thankful because I won't be able to find this bottle again. But my God, do I love it. I really do. Gotta try Tears. Is that a tequila too? Tears? And he also introduced me to the only scotch I've ever had that I actually like. And I'll never be able to find it, but it was phenomenal. I would almost get the Classe. This is It's so sweet, dude. It's almost like a simple syrup, like a half water, half sugar with some pepper, some nice baking spices. There's no tequila, like it's not a familiar tequila taste that I have. It's so good. Clase Azul. That's fair. Oh, the Clase Azul is the one with the ding, right? The little silver. Okay. I don't know much about that one, but I've heard it's kind of overrated. I've never tasted it. I saw a bottle of Tears, but was terrified of the price. Looks so. Wait, what's the price? Men, what's the price, dude? He's telling me I gotta try. I don't think I'll ever be able to try, but what's the price? I gotta know. That's funny. Cause it was an awesome bottle. It's a gorgeous. Isn't it hand painted? Aren't those bottles hand painted? It is gorgeous. I gotta know what the Tears. That's funny. He says you gotta try it. I'm like, I'll probably never. I'll try to get some sample for you. Okay. In Kansas, it was $250. Sure. Yeah, they were hand painted. Okay. Wait, the Tears is $250. Holy crap! Is it that good? I didn't know tequilas got that high in price, dude. What? You know? Like, Scotch whiskeys to me were the most expensive spirit because Scotch goes so long. There's a lot of backstory behind it. Where I don't know, but I've seen Scotches that are over $2,000. I'm like, holy shit. Not many bourbons are $2,000 plus unless it's secondary or Michter's, what is it, 25, Eagle Rare 25, shit like that. Double Eagle Rare, Most bourbons aren't that expensive, even the most expensive ones that I've seen. But when we're talking Scotch, I know those can go, and I didn't know that about tequila. I think tequila is very fair price for some of the things they offer sometimes. I mean, it's so cool. I got the only two tequila bottles I have. And you know what? If more tequila tastes like this, I'm buying the hell out of it. 11.76 or whatever. That's one that I think it's like $80. I really should buy it though because I love that one. That one's so good. I know security has it, so I'll keep that in mind. But the only two tequila bottles I have are single barrels. One's finished in a Blanton's barrel. It's okay. Nothing compared to this though. I didn't try it because you would have bought it. Dude, that's funny. Bourbon Hall, do you collect a lot of tequilas as well, or you kind of Yeah, that's a good question. Because I know you're big into bourbon. Your name's Bourbon Hall, but do you have a lot of tequilas as well? I only have two. I want more. I would love more, and I think Min's the guy to help me out. Min and Chris, they know their tequilas. But my God, if I knew about security at the time that they had this pick, it would have been hard for me not to buy three of these easily. It's one of my favorites. Just it tastes amazing. I'm gonna have another pour after this. That's so weird that I'm saying that. I didn't think I'd say that about something non-whiskey, but it's good. It's great. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. You have a few. I double. Love tequilas. Oh, you do like rums. Okay. Probably have 10 tequilas, but mostly lower end. Okay. I think I came to the realization I do not like rums that much. I did try one at security the other day. It's just so sweet in a way that it's just kind of like, ooh, I don't know. Even rum finished bourbons, I've only had a couple that I really like. So I don't know if rum's the thing for me. The sweetness of it is just it throws me off. It was so sweet. But I do like a rum and Coke. That shit's great. Or rum and Dr. Pepper. You dabble. Yeah, I hope I don't find more bottles that taste like this. Because I'm going to get big into it like I am into bourbon. I have a bad habit of doing that. Yeah, maple syrup sweet. Yeah. Tequila's catching up with bourbon. I know. Yeah. Tequila boom coming soon. Ooh. Tequila boom? Yeah. I 100% agree because before I started a channel, before I knew proper etiquette, I was just going to the stores like, you have any Blantons? Are you having any allocations? Just right off the bat, before talking to the person, getting to know the person, looking at their shop, I would go straight to them and say, do you have any allocations? And thankfully, none of them were really rude to me, even though they had every right to be because, whatever. That's my opinion. But there was a couple of stores that were like, nah, I don't have any of that, but I have some allocated whiskey, allocated tequilas. And I was like, there's such thing as that, And thinking about it now, I'm like, holy shit, they were talking about some of the tequilas that I'm thinking, Fortaleza, Añejo, Blanco, things like that. And those are things I'm realizing now. I'm like, oh shit, tequila, it does have a hype behind it. It is really good. When you find really good tequilas, it is great. It's fantastic. Hopefully they leave the bourbon behind. You know what, Big Bean? Believe it or not, I've met a few people at stores that come in for crazy tequilas. And I'm like, oh, you're a bourbon drinker too? And they're like, nah, I left bourbon. I only drink tequila. Excuse me. I only drink tequila now. And I'm like, what? I don't think I could ever leave bourbon for tequila. However, I'm so serious, man. I don't know if regular Diamante tastes like this. I don't know if you did something crazy special. I don't know if Buffalo Trace said, hey, I don't know, we made this. This is phenomenal. I'm not even bullshitting. I was talking about this before you even came in here. I was talking about this. Let's see, I've been streaming for 70 minutes. I talked about this at the very beginning. This was the second pour I had of the night. talking about how good it is. It's just insane to me. I want more like this. I think it's 1176, right? Is it 1176? I really want a bottle of that. I do. I think that's the one I really do like as well. Tony rums are good. Need to try Appleton Estate, as I've heard those are good rums too. Wait, plantation. Dude, I'm reading on a phone. I just said Platonian. That's not a fucking word. What am I talking about? I don't know. Platonian. Dude, I am so happy to have the day off tomorrow. I'm so happy. Has anyone tried Smoke Wagon Berry Bunghole Rye? No. That sounds so good. I don't know why. You know what it sounds like to me? I know it's not. Obviously it's not, but it reminds me of like a Willy Wonka. If Willy Wonka were to make a whiskey, it would be called Berry Bunghole Rye. That's funny. One of the best ryes you ever had. Really? One of the best ryes I ever had was this. Jack Daniel's Twice Barreled Rye. Very good. I'll bring you sample to try. Very, very good. But I love Smoke Wagon. I really do. I think what they're doing is pretty awesome. Berry Bunghole. That's what I'm saying, dude. Great name. That sounds like a Willy Wonka name. Berry Bunghole Rye. Yes, good. Never heard of that. I'm so jealous of that bottle, dude. I was super, super happy with this. Element, who's always in here, good friend of mine now too. He doesn't mind if I use his name. His name is Joe. He gifted me this bottle. I mean, like, what a nice guy. It's fantastic. Bourbon Hall, we'll message each other. We'll get samples. I got you. So hard to find. The Berry Bunghole. Really, I need to look it up so I know what I'm looking for. What's it called? I heard that Smoke Wagon, the private selection or whatever, is like really good. Don't pay more than 100. Okay. Berry Bunghole Rye. I need to look out for that now. Smoke Wagon, I think, is going to be a big name. It already is a big name in the industry, but I think within the next 3 years, 3 to 5 years, it's going to be a really big name. Some people think that the bourbon hype, the bourbon everything's gone away. I don't see that. I see you're going to find less and less super allocated stuff, potentially. You're going to see maybe Blanton's is more available. I've seen even this year it's more available. I'm not the craziest fan of Blanton's. If, for example, Min had a bottle of regular Blanton's for me, I'd probably say, hey, give it to a customer that wants it or has been asking for it. A Blanton's Gold, Blanton's straight from the barrel, anything like that, I'd be a little more interested. Things like that. But let's talk regular Blanton's, Eagle Rare, Buffalo Trace, Weller Special Reserve. Those have been even easier to find this year than last year. So I think you're going to see that progressively over time. But I think companies like Smoke Wagon, Penelope, High West, hell, Jack Daniel's, they're going to come out with crazy things. It's just going to get bigger and bigger. Those annual releases, those distillery-only releases, I think are just going to get bigger and bigger. And with the bourbon hype, I think a tequila hype is right behind it. It's right there with it. It really is. And it's a purple bottle. Okay. Deal. I got some for you. Okay. Now look, I will say this too, Bourbon Hall. You have some of my dream bottles. Like dream. I literally lay my head on a pillow, go to sleep, and have dreams about this. George T. Stagg, William LaRue Weller, anything from the BTAC. Literally anything. People want to chase Pappy Van Winkle. People want to chase all the Pappy lineup, all the Weller lineup. And Weller's good. Weller 107, Special Reserve, Foolproof, and 12 year. Regardless, Weller's okay to me. Anything from BTAC, I've seen what you have, and super happy you have that, but I am super jealous. I've always wanted something from the BTAC collection. Maybe one day, dude. Maybe. Because I I got a sample of Pappy 15 and the Lot B, and they were good. They were great. They're great whiskeys. Um, I, if you gave me a Pappy 15 right now and George C. Stagg, I know the Pappy 15 is worth more, but if you said, "Hey, trade me for a George," I'm going to give you that because the BTAC collection is just something I absolutely love. I've only got to taste, only ever tasted George C. Stagg, none of the rest. But yeah, it's so cool that you have some crazy shit. It's only getting bigger. Yep. Takes a good 4 to 5 years minimum for good bourbon to finish. 100%. So who knows what has been created 5 years ago? Exactly. Exactly. The reason that I think blends, Eagle Rare, Buffalo Trace, regulars, Weller Special Reserve, I think within the next year, 2 years, it's going to boom. You're going to see it everywhere. I think you're going to see Eagle Rare, Special Reserve, and Buffalo Trace on the shelves. Blends will still be somewhat allocated, but it's kind of like Eagle Rare is now. And they're great. Don't get me wrong. I love Eagle Rare. I still love Eagle Rare. I'll always keep a bottle on my shelf if I can, but it's not crazy. It's not my favorite. My favorite all time that I've ever had was George T. Stagg. Never owned a bottle, just a taste. My favorite bottle I've ever had was Stagg Jr. It's just amazing. I love it. Love Stagg. Bourbon Hall or men or anyone in here, if you've had George T. Stagg and William LaRue Weller, which one is your number one out of those two? Because I hear a lot of people say it's William LaRue Weller, but I want to hear y'all's opinion. George T. Stagg for you. Okay. Have you ever had Old Rip 10? I have not had the 10. The only Van Winkles I've tasted is Lot B and the 15 year. That's the only two. I haven't had Old Rip 10. George T. Stagg for you. Yeah. I feel like that would be mine too, just because I think Weller is okay and I think Stagg Jr. is phenomenal. William LaRue Weller 22 is the best I ever had. GTS isn't anything to be excited about. Amazing. Okay. 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 So we got a GTS and a WLW. I've only, any of the BTEC, I've only ever had 2 tastes of a George C. Stagg. This year's George C. Stagg, I loved. Best I've had this year. Second, the best I've ever had. The best whiskey I've ever had in my entire life was my cousin married a lawyer, and he has an amazing selection. And he was like, pick something. We'll drink it. And I was like, okay. George C. Stagg. He's like, all right. Pulled it down. 2015 George C. Stagg. It's the best whiskey I've ever had in my life. But like I said, I had zero luck this year. But again, I didn't really go crazy hunting for any of the BTAC just because anytime that they did a special release or anything, you had to wait overnight, and I was working. I didn't have a chance to get it. So no luck this year, maybe next year, but I love it from the taste I've had. You traded 1 case of Stagg. Oh, okay. Wait. You traded 1 for a case of Stagg. What's your opinion on that? I gave up a bottle to get a lot of what I like. What did you trade for, Silver? Did you trade a George T. Stagg for 6 Stagg Juniors? Or did you trade a George T. Stagg for William LaRue Weller? Like, what did you trade for? I'm curious. Old Rip 10? Don't tell me you traded for an Old Rip 10. Oh, man. I'll give it, because you asked for my opinion. If you're okay with me giving my opinion. Bourbon Hall, have you had any King of Kentucky? I even haven't had that. Okay, I'm going to give you my opinion, Silver, since you did ask. I think that might be a huge mistake. Only because when you think about it, Old Rip 10 is a 10-year-old whiskey. 10-year-old whiskey, what's the proof like? Is it past 110? I don't think so. 100 proof whiskey, about 100, 110 proof. Is it the best Pappy? No. Is it the worst? Not really. 107. It's pretty much essentially a Weller 107. Essentially. Because it's the same mash bill. Stag Junior is one of the best pours, I think. One of the best bangs for buck. If you can find it for $70 or less, I don't think you're beating that. I really don't. Like, really. And you had 6 bottles. I think if you traded 3, maybe 4, 3 or 4, just for the namesake to have on your shelf to share with friends. If you've always wanted a stag, I think 3 or 4, that's probably the max I would have ever given. 3. It would be 3. And that way I can keep 3 stags to myself. But man, that's a tough call. Because that's 7. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. That's just my opinion, though. You know, I haven't had Pappy 10 year. I haven't had it. I haven't had Old Rip 10. But based on the fact that it's 107 proof, the fact that it's 10 years old, Weller 107 is not that far behind. They just pick a little bit better barrels for Pappy, maybe. Yeah, I don't think I'm trading 6 bottles. But what do you think? Are you happy with that? Did you do that this year? What do you know, at the end of the day, it's your whiskey. It's your money. It's everything. It's not me. No, it was opposite. I had a bottle of Old Rip that I never tasted. I traded. Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't read it as I. Wait, let me go back to your original message. I swear. You traded one. All right, here's what it sounds like. I traded one. Oh, never mind. 4 cases tag. I think you made the deal of a lifetime. Of a lifetime. Of a lifetime. You traded an Old Rip 10 for 6 Stag Juniors? Are you kidding? You made the deal of a lifetime. You never have to have another success story in your life again. You did it. You did it. Props to him. Come on. 2 Stag, 100%. 100%. 2 Stag Juniors for 1 George C. Stag. It depends on the batch, though. We'll say that. If you give me 2 of the good batch of Stag Junior for 1 George C. Stag, I'm taking it. I'm taking it all day long. The fact that you traded an Old Rip 10, which MSRP is around $80, $70, for 6. Come on. Good on you. That was fantastic. You'll never regret it again. What batch was it? What batch did you get of Stag? That's so cool, dude. I'm pouring more. I can't stop drinking it. I can't. It's just so good, guys. I'm serious. I would never lie to you. That's one thing I won't do. Some people got a little bit mad. Okay, wait. 4 times 22 beat. Oh, you got 22A. 22A is phenomenal. I don't have a 22B, but 22A is phenomenal. Those 2 by itself blow it. Yeah, 100%. So good. Amazing trade. Does that guy want it? Yo, that's hilarious. Does that guy... Bourbon Hall might have a William LaRue Weller if that guy has 3 cases of Stag Junior, you know? That's crazy. What a great... Yeah, wow. Incredible. I didn't try 22B. 22B. 22A, though, I have like this much left. That's the only one I ever found besides something else. But anyway, 22 Alpha was fantastic. Gorgeous. Oh my God. A case of Stag for an Old Rip, I would do in a heartbeat. You just traded that guy 5 times the amount of whiskey. Because let's think. If you had an Old Rip, he had a Stag. You trade one for one. And then you have 5 more 750 milliliter bottles. Insane. You got to watch my top bourbon. Wait. Got to watch my top bourbon blind coming out in a few days. I am very excited for that. I love blinds. You know, the only thing is, I wish more people enjoy the blind, and I don't care at the end of the day. I don't make money off of this. So I don't really care that people like it, but I would just like to reach a bigger audience of people. Sometimes, like bourbon hunting does really well. The blind videos don't do as great, but at the end of the day, those are the ones that I really enjoy filming because it's something I'm learning, something I'm telling you I'm learning. You know, it's just fun. They're so fun. Top of 2023. The results you feel I'll agree with. I would like to chat a little more, like privately, to see, but I'm pretty sure our palates resign with each other a good bit. I would say that. I would bet, actually. Hey, do we have an update on the Cowboys game? Anybody? I'm not a Cowboys fan. I'm just asking. I would like to know the scores of that game. I hope the Lions are beating the shit out of them. Yo, man, are you at the store right now? How was that vodka soda yesterday? I was working, so I couldn't stop by. But how was that vodka soda? If you're still in here. Oh, I doubt he's still in here. He's a busy man. He is still in here. That's amazing. He said yes, they did great. They looked badass. I think the labeling, the bottle, everything. I was like, fuck. I wanted to stop in. I couldn't though, dude. I was working, but they did great. Awesome. That's good. Oh, you don't trust me. Please focus on the work. Please. That's funny. I want to do like a collaboration with Security Liquors and do a store pick, a whiskey pick. That would be awesome. I think it would do good. One day we'll do that. Store's phenomenal. I'm telling you guys, it blew me away. When I went in there, I was just like, wow. So many people were talking about recommending it. Follow Security Liquors. Follow Security Discount Liquors on your Instagram because even before I filmed in there, we were talking. Yep, Security Discount. Even before we were talking in there, talking about, you know what? He was posting a bunch of things, and I was like, damn, they got some really cool stuff. Or he posts great photos of, hey, this is what we got in, limited or small or a lot. He tells you how much he gets. I was like, wow, that's really like cool, really open to people. And then I was like, dang, I'd love to film in there. And, you know, through talking a little bit, we filmed in there. So Security Discount / whiskey or store pick one day. Y'all got to check them out. Got to. Blew me away. And everything MSRP. A lot of prices below. If you saw the video, you know. Crazy price. Dude, I don't know if you saw that, man. If you go look at the comments, a lot of them were saying great prices, amazing prices. And I'm like, yeah. When I was filming, you know, when I just, as I'm talking about whiskey and everything, I'm seeing the price. I'm like, holy shit, a lot of these were the cheapest I've seen. Crazy. I guess it is a true discount liquor store. Blue's back here. This is a good ride. It's a great ride. What's everybody sipping on now? Bourbon Hall, you sipping something? I know it's Saturday. I know you got something in there. What are you sipping on tonight? Right now, currently, what's in your glass? For me, it is this Dobel Diamante. I, I will never stop talking about this. I'll never. It's good. You know what I thought was most oppressive about going to security discount? Anytime there wasn't a tag or anything on the bottle, one of his workers would just hold up a bottle like this and be like, and he would call out the price immediately. He knew exactly how much it was. Crazy. Blew my mind. Silver. Buffalo Trace store pick has an insane lingering oak grape. Mine has the same thing, silver. Got a Buffalo Trace store. I only have one Buffalo Trace store pick. It has that same. That's so weird. The oaky grape. It is great. I love it. Thank you for trying to keep our prices as low as can possible. And I know that's something I think every single person watching here now that are going to watch this video later, because I keep my live stream. So they're going to watch the live stream later. Anyone that watches the Whiskier videos know and appreciate what stores like you do. What stores like you do. Keep your prices MSRP. You're not trying to jip anybody. You're just in it because you own a liquor store and you're not, I love that. And a lot of us do. I really do appreciate that. I might have to stop in tomorrow. I don't know if you're going to be in tomorrow, but I'm off tomorrow. You're sipping Jefferson's Tropics, still something I haven't had. How is it? My cousin swears by the Jefferson's Tropics. I still haven't had it yet. I don't know if I'm willing to pull the trigger for $100. It's something I'd love to have on my shelf. But is it worth $100 to you? My cousin loves it. He buys it every time he sees it. I do want one. That little medallion on that tequila just ding, ding, ding. I'm here every day. Dang, dude, you really are every day. That's crazy. That's awesome. That's a grind, though. I feel like I would have to be the same way. If I ever owned a liquor store, there's no way I'm not going to be there. And I appreciate that about you too, by the way, because a lot of times you go into stores but again, people aren't that available. It's fair. People have other things to do, whatever, or they leave their managers. But the fact that you're there every single day, I've been talking to you on Instagram. I met you in person. We've already built a relationship, a friendly relationship. Can't beat that, I love that. That's great. And the fact that you said that twice now. I'm gonna come in anytime. I love that. All right, it's the best Jefferson's product I have. Ooh. But I think it's a tad high price. Okay, that's fair. Now, tad high price for the juice. Now let's do this because I say this. Old Fitzgerald, bottled and bond, the decanter, the 10-year in particular, or 8-year, 10-year, 8-year, whatever. I had the whiskey. I thought it was probably worth $60. But, and I think the MSRP is $120. If I ever found an Old Fitzgerald for $120, I would buy it. Because I would love to have the decanter. It's beautiful. The story behind it, everything, I'd buy it. Is that the same for you with Jefferson Tropics? Is it worth $100 with everything behind it? The gimmick, the bottle, everything. You've had 2 days off in 2 years? Holy crap. What was it? The past 2 Christmases? Christmas Day? So many liquor stores and not enough time to get to all of them. Next time in security, I'll check you guys out for sure. I think you should. And you know what, Gorilla, that's a great point. I've talked to every store owner that I can, or management that I can, that I film at, and it's like, you know what? If I could be a regular customer at every single store, I would. But I'll be realistic with you. The stores that I've gone to or will go to the most out of the ones I film is Oasis, Veterans, and Security. The only reason why is the relationship I've built with either the owners or management. At Oasis, Chris owns Oasis. Me and him talk all the time. Okay? anytime that I'd like to sample something, anything like that, or he'll donate bottles so that we can try things on the channel, he does. He's always giving me ideas. He doesn't even have a channel. He's giving me ideas of, hey, I think this would do well. And I'm like, that's a great idea. Veterans, they helped me out a ton. You know, they've given me a lot of points, a lot of things. I don't visit them as often because they are the furthest away from me. But I've gone. Security, I only went there last week, and I think not even last week. I only went there like 4 or 5 days ago. Within those 5 days, I've gone twice now, and I will continue to go more because me and Min have built that friendly relationship already. We've tasted a bunch of things together. We talk a lot about whiskey anytime I'm in there. So those are the 3 stores I visit the most because I truly feel, welcome there. Not to say the other stores I don't. And there's still more stores that I'd like to help out and film because I don't make money off of this. I really, really don't. I'll be 100% real with you. Actually, off of YouTube, I've made a total of $15. That's it. Okay? Like, I don't ask for payment. I don't ask for anything. I love bourbon. I love spirits in general. And my dad owns a small business. The reason I wanted to start my own twist on a whiskey channel is because I want to have fun. I want to do my own samplings, my own blinds and things to have fun. But to go into these stores or local distillers or anything, it's because I know what it's like. My dad has a small business and support is everything. If those places there's stores here that have already asked me to go, but they're charging $900 for a Weller single barrel. They're charging, dead ass, $120 for a Smoke Wagon uncut, unfiltered. You're not helping anyone out. You're a small business that is ripping people off at that point. So I don't want to affiliate with that. I'd rather go to a store that really has great products, that is loyal to their customers, everything like that. That's what I'm all about, And I can't go to every single store and shop there. I just can't. I can't afford it. I'm in the military. It's not realistic. But the people that I have been to have hooked me up so much. So much. $105 hours average a week. Do anyone in here, not even myself, anyone in here work 105 hours a week? There's no way. He's working almost triple than what we do. That's insane. Jack Daniel's single barrel proof for me. Let's go. That is one of my favorites. I recommend it in so many videos. Jack Daniel's single barrel proof is fantastic. I really would love to buy a Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye. That's one on my list right now. Yeah, that's definitely one on my list right now. They're just really hard to come across in Colorado, I found. But I'm super grateful to be in Colorado right now because there's so many, there's so many great whiskeys that we can find here that a lot of states can't. Long ways from being monetized, but that's not why we do it. No, it's not. I got lucky and got monetized in the first month. And has it really paid off yet? I'm super pumped, super blessed that I was able to be monetized. Hasn't paid off yet in regards to money, but that's not why I started this, dude. At all. I wanted to meet new people like Min, like other store owners, like yourself, other creators, and Carl in here, Silver in here, whoever's in here listening right now. I wanted to meet more people like you that have like minds that love, whiskey. You do not have to do that, Mr. Kim. I promise you don't. You really don't. That's not why I did this, but you really don't. Sipping on baby Saz. I like some baby Saz myself. People hate on it. I like it. Never seen one in the wild. Disappointed me. It was a store pick. Wow. But I prefer the regular. I'll be real with you. I've had a taste, just a taste. I've never owned a bottle of Weller Full Proof, and I had a single barrel of it and a regular. I preferred the regular a lot. I find that happens sometimes. You prefer the regular standard than the rest. Yeah, Jack Daniels rye. Chandler. I recently picked up a single barrel proof. At first, I didn't like it, but once it opened up, it was absolutely fantastic. Did you get the rye or did you get the barrel, the regular? I almost said bourbon, Tennessee whiskey, because it is bourbon, Charlie. Keeping the grind. I got to. I love it. It's so fun. Either new products or rare, yeah, dude. And I've already told you too, Mr. Kim, anytime that you get new picks in, anything like that, any ideas you have to film in the store, whatever you want, please let me know. I'm always, I'll find a day that we can do that. I've never seen in the wild the Four Roses. Ooh, would love to get my hands on a few. The rye, picked by Fred Minnick. Oh shit! Wow, how's that? That's got to be good. Fred Minnick is he has a great palate from what I hear. All right, so I said Carl. It's Jar Kai. Kyle? Kai? Anyway, okay. I was gifted. So this box was full of samples. On top of this, I was gifted some bottles from Element Joe. Patreon subscriber. He's a Patreon subscriber, a YouTube subscriber, and now a great friend of mine. He lives about an hour up north. He gifted me a Four Roses, and when I first popped it, it was phenomenal. I absolutely loved it. Recently, I think the bottle's gone bad. I even told him, I said, dude, I think this bottle's gone bad. I'm going to give him a sample of it, or I might give him the bottle back so he could try it. But man, it is different. It tastes way different. I got to get these kids to bed. Have a good one. We will chat soon. Yes, let's chat. We have each other on Discord. Let's do that, okay? I've had pours from my buddies, Jack Daniels Barrel Proof Rye, and it was so good. I really want to find one, dude. That's awesome. Kicks, what is... Oh, not much. I'm doing great. How are you? What are you sipping on? You sipping on something? You just popping in? What's up? I'm actually sipping on a tequila right now that I am in love with. This is so good. It's better than the Fortalezas that I've had and some of the craziest tequilas. This is so good. It tastes like a bourbon almost. It really does. It's fantastic. Really. Can't stop talking about it. And I wish it was available for you guys to go buy, but they're all out. They don't have any more. Is the Rock's tequila any good? The Rock, isn't that Terramana? Terramana tequila? I won't give my opinion because I've never tried it. I'm just getting into tequilas. This is the best I've ever had. But anyone else, Mr. Kim, anybody in here, is Terramana a good tequila? If not, around the same price point, what would you recommend? We got people in here that'll answer that for you for sure. Now to bourbon right now. I have a bottle of Elijah Craig small batch I'm sipping on. Small batch, dude. Elijah Craig small batch. And hey, you know what? I work with three people, and they've all agreed Elijah Craig small batch is one of their favorites. I'm not crazy about the small batch. It's great. I'll keep it on the shelf. It's great. I do love Elijah Craig single barrels, like a store pick of it. The toasted is okay, but the barrel proofs, especially C923, is gorgeous. It's fantastic. Elijah Craig rye is almost as good as Baby Sass. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, Dennis? I'm from Louisiana. I just went on vacation in October. There was like 4 or 5 stores there that had Baby Sazerac store picks. I was like, what? I've never seen that before, but in Louisiana, I guess they're super popular. Sazerac store picks are everywhere, literally everywhere. I didn't get to try one, but yeah, they're everywhere. No, I didn't get one. I don't know why I did. No, I do know why I didn't. Because by the time that I found out all these stores had them, I had too many bottles to bring in my luggage. I bought a lot of bottles when I was home. Termana's pretty good tequila. All right, here's your recommendations here. But I would recommend Arete tequila and a little cheaper than Termana. Oh, it is cheaper and better. Okay. You should. I will say this too, around $40, if you can get a Dobel Diamante, this is the best I've ever had. Tasted, period. Also, if you're a bourbon drinker, you like whiskey as well. Not this one in particular because this is a single barrel as well. But if you can get Corazon Anejo, I think it's $26. Buy it. It's really good. I prefer the regular Anejo over this finished one a little bit, I think. Oh, I think you were saying you'd love to see the difference between the Sazerac and the Pick. Yeah, me too. I do want to try one. I should have bought one. I should have bought one. What's crazy is I keep going back to the nose on this. Like I'm not crazy over a tequila nose, but this one isn't bad. The taste on this is just blows me away. All right, here we go. Have you tried any Leopold Brothers? I know they're in Colorado. I tried the Maryland style rye. It's been pretty good. I get an interesting mango. I've not heard of that before, Chandler. Leopold. I'm gonna look that up after this live stream though, because I have not heard of that before. Do you like Evan Williams' flavor profile? Okay, here's what I'll talk about real quick. Some of my least favorite distilleries, if you will. The flavor notes I don't really like a lot. Jim Beam, Wild Turkey, and then Knob Creek. Sorry, not Knob Creek. Heaven Hill. Jim Beam, Wild Turkey, Heaven Hill. Those just don't sit well with me. However, Heaven Hill is one of my favorite of the ones I dislike because it's like split in half. I think Evan Williams is fantastic. I really do. 1783, the Bottled and Bond's a great mixer. Evan Williams single barrel is phenomenal. I really do like it. So, yes, I do like Evan Williams. I don't like a lot of the Elijah Craigs. I don't like Henry McKenna. I like Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond. Mellow Corn is... We recommend Leopold Brothers. Okay, that's good to know. You got a cheap bottle, you need send it. What is it? Let me hear it, Donald. Donnie. Wait, Dennis. The phone is kind of far away. It's hard for me to read, I swear. I have to... Dennis. What is it? I'm also reading it because I'm thinking, I don't know why in my head, like when I read it from this far, it looks like Donnie Day Trump. It's not Donnie Day Trump. I know that. Mike Tyson's whiskey? Puncher's Chance? I had no clue Mike Tyson had a whiskey. I did hear ASAP Rocky had a whiskey that was actually good. Out of every single one of the famous people's whiskey, the only one that I really enjoyed was Brothers Bond. I think Brothers Bond is pretty damn good. But I didn't know Mike Tyson had a whiskey. I wonder, is it MGP or what? That's interesting. 90 proof blend of 4, 6, 8-year bourbon for $30. Do you know where it's sourced from though? Or what distillery is making Mike Tyson's whiskey? I was on the Brothers for months, killed about 3 cases. Is it that good? It's a tequila? Is it a tequila? Tequila. Wolf Spirits. Never heard of them either. It's pretty interesting. I wanted Dr. Disrespect's whiskey sells out instantly. I heard I think they only made 2 batches. I heard batch 1 was bad. I heard batch 2 was really good. Really good. Because Dr. Disrespect actually really likes whiskey. Been around 2 years. So it's only a 2-year-old whiskey, is what you're saying, Dennis? Mike Tyson's whiskey is only a, well, no, because it's a 4, 6, and 8 year. Huh. That's weird. Dude, McMean, I wanted a Traveler's whiskey so bad, but I think it's sold out. I don't know where to get it. I would love to try it. They've been selling it for 2 years. Okay, gotcha. I thought you meant the distillery was around 2 years, and I was like, hold on. That's cool. Bottle is cool. I may post a link. Yeah, of course. Post a link, of course. And if any of you aren't in the Discord that would like to be, Discord's great too. Twitch, so literally in a little bit, I'm going to end the stream here and I'm going to hop on to Twitch. If you have the app already, Twitch. If not, twitch.com. But it's Whiskier. Same name as here. I'm going to play some video games with some friends, keep drinking, and keep this up basically, but while I play a game. So, yeah. Oops, won't post. Oh, what the hell? Hydrogen peroxide rinse can relieve pain swelling in the mouth. In addition, can help kill bacteria, reduce plaque, and heal bleeding. Wait, what? Were you trying to post a link and it posted that? What's the Discord link? Yo, Kicks, if you... Oh, shit. I don't think I could post it here on YouTube. I don't know why it won't let me. But if you go to my Twitch, it's linked. If not, message me on Instagram. Or I'm going to end the stream here shortly and hop on to Twitch. I'll post it in there too. Yeah. Oh, you said, oops, wrong post. Dude is looking up hydrogen peroxide. That's funny. Yeah, Kicks. So, yeah, anybody, Discord's fun, man. We post what we're drinking that night, what our plans are that night, anything like that. It's fun. But Twitch, and you like gaming, you like to watch video games, and that's what we do there. Or if you just like to listen, if you don't even like to watch, then just listen over there. Kick, and the name is the same as here. Whiskey, not Kick, Twitch. Holy shit, not Kick. I'll show you real quick, actually. I'll show you guys. Hang on. Or put these on, actually, slippers. I love my slippers, dude. Okay, watch. XO is another new rise of bourbon. I would love to try 2XO. I don't know which one to try, though. That's the only thing. Yes. Here is the setup here. We have a chair, the camera, the lighting, the PlayStation is over here. Is it over there? No, sorry. It's over here. So PlayStation, we got the monitor, the camera, the lighting. Yeah, about to log on there, have some fun on there. But yeah, let's see who else is in here real quick. If you want to keep watching, it's Twitch. Sario's 5 and 6 year bourbon. Oh no, you're fine, man. I'm gonna look that up some more. I want to try 2XO, I really do. There's a lot of whiskeys that I haven't tried that I'd love to. I can't wait for that. I hope I can do that, you know. And if any of you are interested too, I'll point this out before we get on Twitch really quick. But Patreon. Patreon is the only way that I can make money, if you will. I'm still not, you know, profiting a whole lot. But on Patreon, I post behind the scenes. I do exclusive videos specifically for Patreon. The most recent we did was Rock Hill Farms and Old Fitzgerald 10-year. So I do that on Patreon as well. Hopefully soon we're going to do barrel picks, whiskey or barrel picks, and Patreon members will have first dibs, all that kind of stuff. So just extra stuff behind the scenes, and it's $5 a month. Saying back and valid. All right, let me try. Hang on. Let me invite this. It's not letting me share. It's not letting me share. All right, let me go make a, hang on. All right. I added a new Discord link on there, so I think it should work. I think it should. I love Heaven Hill as well. If you haven't, you should try anything from Middle. I love Middle West. I think Middle West is fantastic, and I can't wait to see what they do in the future. I really do love Middle West. When you set the invite to Discord, put it to, okay, I need to edit that. I just put a fresh one on Discord. On Twitch, sorry, put a fresh one on Twitch. But look, I'm about to go right here now. We're going to play some games. We're going to keep drinking, keep talking whiskey, tequila, whatever you guys want. But log in right now. Go to download the app, Twitch, or twitch.com if you want to use a web browser. Whiskier, same name as here. We're going to be, I do play COD, I do. I don't play DMZ though. But we're going to be playing some game with the guys, having fun, drinking. Yeah, it's just as fun of a time here. It's a little bit funner though. We have emotes. We have all kind of shit there. So I think I'm going to take a tour of Middle West next year. Dude, you should. You should. All right, y'all. Hop on to Twitch. I'm literally logging on right now. See you guys later, bro.